Hi everyone, welcome to Nick IT Academy. In our today's session, we are going to learn synchronization task in IICS. So this is the agenda for today's session. So we are going to learn what is synchronization task and what are the different properties are available in synchronization task. And we are going to learn the synchronization task with a complete hands-on. So if you watch this session completely, then you will get all the stuff in synchronization task. So please watch it. And if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon so that you will be getting all the notifications. Without wasting your time, let us start our session. So what is synchronization task? So synchronization task used to synchronize the data between source and target. So that's what. So source we have and target we have. If I want to synchronize from source to target, then you can go for synchronization task. But for the synchronization task, you need to have a target. The target you need to have we should have a target for synchronization task. It supports flat file connection, Salesforce connection, and RDBMS connection. So if you look at here, I will go and open one synchronization task, new synchronization task. Synchronization task data between a source and target to integrate applications, databases, and files. So application in the sense we have the Salesforce, right? So that's this kind of one. Okay, so I will go for synchronization. The same way it has 6 different steps. So in the synchronization task, we can choose the location, description. If you want to write, you can write, and then you can go for task operations. So here the task operation is important. So you can go for insert. So insert means every time it will go on insert. Then we have update. So if the record is getting updated in source, it will get updated in the target. You can go for upsert. Upsert means if the data is not available in target, it will go and insert it. If the data is available, it will go and update the target table. But for the update logic, upsert logic, delete logic, we need to have a primary key. So for this logic, definitely we need to have a primary key. So this time I will select upsert. So update or insert. So for the upsert, we need to have a primary key. Okay, you assume that. So what I will do? So I will take one table here. For the T underscore employees table itself, I will take. I'll go here. So if you do not have primary key, what will happen? It will fail. So very first time, if you want, I can go for insert logic. So I will go for insert logic first. We will go for upsert logic. Okay. First, I will go for insert logic. Next. So here we have to choose the source connection. What is source? See, source, it can take source from relational database table, Salesforce connection, and then flat file connection. It will not take any cloud connections. Okay. So as of now, they are not giving any cloud. So you can go for source connections. So it will take single object, or you can go for joins. So like employees table, departments table, you want to join it, and then you have to take synchronization task. Yes, you can go for join or saved query. You remember we have taken saved query, right? So we can go for this particular option also. Like views we have created, remember? So just we have taken the saved query and then we have run it. So as of now, I'm going for single object. Source object is, so these many objects are available. 16 objects we have seen, right? So 16 objects are available in the source. Just I'm selecting this particular object. So from the Oracle database. So here it will preview all the columns and rows. So totally we have 11 columns and we have so many data. And this is what it will preview. If you want to preview, then just you can preview it. Yeah, this is what I want. So we have done with source definition. Then we can go for the target definition here. So what is my target? So for the synchronization task, definitely you need to have a target. So at least you want to have a flat file or you want to have a table. So if I'm choosing a table, say for an example, I'm choosing a target table. So it will select all the tables here, right? So I can choose this particular table. So here I want to truncate every time and load. If yes, you can mention that yes, or you can go for false. So very first time you can do insert and then you can go for upsert logic also. So enable target bulk load. You want to enable it, bulk load? Yes. You want to go for? Yes, you can go for. This is what target table it is. You are previewing the data. So you can go for here. Just I'm truncating the table. So as of now, we are not having any data. You assume that, okay. So very first time, we do not have any data. I have truncated. Select star from the target table. So it doesn't have any data. So you can, if you refresh it, yes, it will not have any data as of now. So you can see here, preview all the columns, then you will get, it will get downloaded. It will show you. But if you are, again, if you are refreshing it, it will not show you the data. Okay. So can I select flat file? Yes, you can select the flat file here. So target flat file connections, you can select, say target object. So we can select target object here. Same way, how we will create a flat file, right? So you can go for the target flat file. So whatever the flat file we have, so just we can choose the flat file. Okay, so this is what you can choose the flat file if you want to, write the data in the existing flat file, or you can go for create target. The runtime you can create a target. So with what is the flat file you want to .csv or whatever the format you want to, you can create it. And what is the target field in the flat file? Same order we want to have. Yes, you can create in this way, and then it will create the target flat file in the runtime. So you can use this option to create a target flat file. After that, it will synchronize on the flat file itself, same flat file. Or runtime, I need to create. Yes, you can create runtime also. If I'm choosing any flat file here, you can format. So what is the format? Comma separated value file or tab separated value file, semicolon or other delimiter. You can go for text qualifier. You can put double quotes for characters. So that you can mention here. What is the escape character? All this you can mention. So you can provide all the informations, then it will create. Okay. So just I'm selecting the target oracle itself. Target object I'm selecting now, T underscore employees. So you can see here, and then so truncate target table I'm making like false. So I can go for next year. So then data filters. So synchronization task, do we need to do, we need to apply any data filters? Then you can apply filters here. The filter condition same way. So any filter condition you can apply here. So what is the object here? Employees. We want to apply some filter conditions. Yes, you can apply, or advanced filter condition. You can apply here. So this is my data filters. So I'm, as of now, I'm not applying any filter conditions. I'm going for the field mapping. So next field mapping. Since I have selected the insert logic, no need to have a primary key here. See here, I do not have any primary key. So employee ID, first name, last name, the field mapping we have. So source, we have the primary key. If you look at here, we have the primary key. But in target, we do not have any primary key as of now. So just I'm taking, and I can go for next and schedule. So do we need to have the schedule? Yes, you can mention the schedule here. If you want, you can mention the schedule. And if you want to create a mail alert, you can create a mail alert. You can go for finish. Then synchronization task has been created. So as of now, before executing the synchronization task, you can see here there is no data is available. I can run it. It has executed now. It has loaded 108 record into the target table. If you go and check here, so it has been executed, right? So you can see here all the 108 records has been loaded, right? So you can see all the data has been loaded into the target table. So one more time I'm going to run it. One more time I'm going to run it. What will happen? Synchronization task. It is insert logic, right? This insert logic. So just I'm running it. So it has synchronized the task. Okay, so it has synchronized the data. So all the data it has loaded one more time, right? So if you download this particular record, So even though we haven't enabled truncate and load, it has synchronized all the data. So you can see here, so inserted rows 108 in the target, right? So applied rows, all the records has been inserted. I can go for upsert logic also. So here, if you look at here, I'm going for upsert logic, edit it, source. So we have the source here. So here I can choose what is the options. I can go for upsert logic. So update or insert. But as of now, we do not have any primary key here. Just I'm finishing it. If I'm going to run, it will fail. It is running. So we are getting warning here. So you can check here. So target table has no keys specified, right? So it will fail. But you can, if you are updating, okay, you are altering the table. So alter table name. I'm just mentioning the primary key. So add primary key of employee ID. So just I'm adding a primary key. Okay, so it has some duplicate records. So why? So if I have executed synchronization task for the insert logic, right? So that's why it got inserted. One more time, it has inserted, right? But we would have selected something like the upsert logic. It should not load this way. That's what I want to show you. See here, I have duplicate record. Then how can I remove the duplicate, right? So delete from. So I can go for truncate and load, but how can I remove the duplicate? So if you have the data here, 2 records are available. So one record we need to keep, one record we need to delete. So in Oracle, it's very easy, right? So we have different method. So delete from table name where, so row ID not in, we can select max of row ID from this table. We can truncate and load. So group by employee ID. So I hope you know already how to, so delete it, all the 108 record deleted. So you can go and select. See, after deleting it, if you are doing one more time, you have to commit it. So before, without committing, you are doing it. So Informatica knows it's 108 record, sorry, 2160 record only, okay? So here I'm just altering now. It has primary key now. So you can see here, it has primary key. It has primary key, if I'm going to run the synchronization task now, for the insert logic also, it will not run. So instead of upsert logic, I'm going for insert logic, okay? Just I'm going to execute. So it will get unique constraint violation. See, we are getting warning here for insert logic. So we have unique constraint violated, right? We are getting unique constraint violated for the synchronization task. So here we have primary key. Target table, we have primary key. For the synchronization task, it is trying to load one more time insert. So that's the difference between insert and upsert. So instead of insert, I can go for upsert here, right? So I can go for upsert here. You can edit it. So you can use upsert logic. Go to next. For but upsert logic, we need to have a primary key, right? So go to next. In the field mapping, you should have a primary key here. As of now, we do not have primary key in the Informatica level. But here we have the primary key. In the database level, here we have primary key. But Informatica level, we do not have primary key mentioned here, right? So I'm going to run it. What will happen? See, database level, we have primary key, but Informatica level, we do not have primary key. Still, it will fail. See here, it is failing. So what I have to do? So I have to mention that primary key in Informatica level also. So I got one question. Can we create a table from IICS level with the primary key? No, we cannot create as of now. So in Informatica we have, right? So you can go for target definition, you can run it, it will create, but here it will not create. So you have to mention here a primary key. So, but the primary key mentioned in the target table, just to refresh the field. So it is recreating this, refreshing the table. Now you have the primary key, right? Since we have created this primary key in the database level, so here we have the primary key. Finish. But now what I'm going to do, I'm just truncating the table. So it has primary key. It doesn't have any data. We have chosen the Upsert logic. So Informatica, what it will do? Very first time, it doesn't have any data. It will load all the 108 records. All the 108 records will get loaded into the target table, right? So here we have target. So all the 108 record has been loaded here. Okay. So one more time, I'm going to run it. Since it is Upsert logic, if I'm going to run one more time, it will not fail anything. Since we have the primary key, all the 108 record, it will go for update logic. But all the 108 record, it will go for update logic. Okay. So you can see here, all the 108 record will go for update. If you download the session log, synchronization task, so you can go on down the download. You can see here, updated rows, all the 108 records has been updated, right? So here we have updated all the 108 records. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert one record in the source. One record, I'm going to update it. What will happen, right? If I'm deleting one record in source side, will it delete in target? So this record, I'm going to delete it. This record, I'm going to delete it. Will it delete in the target? If I'm going to run the synchronization task, no, yes or no. So we have given Upsert logic, right? I'm going to restart. I have deleted one record. Okay. But I am just running. This is for Upsert logic. See here, 107 records has been updated, right? So if you go and check here, how many records will be there in the target table, we will have 108 record. It will not delete record. Why? Why? Because we haven't chosen the delete options. So if you have chosen the delete option, it should have deleted all the 107 records. So that only one record will be available. Whatever the source level, we have the employee ID, all the target level, it will go and delete it. But now I'm going for update logic, Upsert logic. Okay. I'm going for Upsert logic. See here, I'm going to, so here I'm just refreshing. I'm just updating one record here. So here I'm just updating. Okay. So just I can update and insert one record. So finally I will insert one record. So already 207 is available. So I will make 209 here. So just simply I'm making that copy and paste. So here the email ID is unique constraint. So that's why I will change it here. The phone number also unique constraint. Yeah. So I will commit it here. We have committed. So manually I'm doing, but in real time we will do with the script. So I'm just rerunning. One record will go for insert. The remaining, all the record will go for update. Okay, executed. Okay, I think executed, right? So you can go and check here. Yes, it has been updated. It has been updated this record, and one record should have inserted here. So if you download the log here, session log, so it will not go for one record alone update, right? Only one record we have updated in source, but it will not go for one record update. It will go for, see here, inserted rows, one rows. So muted from update. So since it is inserting, it is muted from update. So update record, it's going for all the 107 records. So that's what it will perform. Okay.